morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your reading. Today is Tuesday the 15th of September. Firstly, thank you to all of the people who have subscribed to my channel and welcome to the new subscribers. If you are interested in a personal reading with me, gifting or donating to the channel, or interested in the life coaching program that I'm currently offering, all of the information is below, or you can email me. The life coaching program has just been incredibly popular. I just had no idea so many people needed sort of one-on-one, I guess, support. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open another channel and do life coaching as well as what I'm doing here, and just engaging people, I guess, with some of the things that I might be using in coaching, tips, life tips, tips around relationships, whatever it requires. So I'm really excited about doing that, so I'm onto it. So I will announce it very shortly. Please take note that on Wednesdays now at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, I am going live on YouTube. Fridays at 9 a.m. and I do one Sunday a month with card pulls or mini reads. I should probably call them mini reads. It probably would be a little bit more like what I do, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams here for your reading. I do want to say I always read your comments, and somebody asked me not long ago to use the Tarot of the Night or Tarot de la Nuit. At some stage or another, they particularly like that deck. So I haven't forgotten you. I've just been a little bit sort of busy and haven't got around to digging amongst my tarot decks. I got 2 new ones yesterday that were held up by the COVID delivery service, well, the post office, because of COVID. All right, let's get into it. Okay, we have the deck upside down. Yes, we do. The card of faith. This is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. Now, faith talks, this is one thing that's really, really difficult. I've got to say, it's probably the most challenging thing for most of us, just to have trust and faith in the universe. We're so entrenched in our own egos that we find it very difficult to trust anybody else. And that's because we have this need to be in control. Being in control isn't helpful for you at all, because when you're in control, you actually very often slow things down because you're putting a lot of energy into something that probably isn't going to really get you what you want. If you direct your energy into trusting and having faith that the universe is going to provide for you, it changes the way your energy flows. So having faith and trust that the universe is going to provide is a really big lesson, and it takes a little while to learn, but once you've learned it, life is so much easier, you feel lighter, and your energy changes. Trust and faith. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords coming through. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. The Queen of Swords is a person who has earned their way to the position that they're in. And the way they've earned that is by being very straightforward with the way they say things, very direct, assertive. This person could also have quite a good sense of humor. They may be quite quirky. They are used to using their intellect and their logic to get them by in life. So they're not a feelings person, but they certainly know how to cut things out if they do not work with them. Now, this sort of energy here could be the energy you're putting forward, especially if you're learning to have faith and trust in the universe. If you're not pushing yourself to control things, you might be starting to understand how to just address things as they come up, learning to live in the moment. Okay, there seems to have been a lot of anxiety, angst, is what Spirit's saying here, around you at the moment. The Eight of Swords is very much being trapped in our own thoughts, which of course this Queen, That's what she's about too. The air signs are very much thinkers. So sometimes they can get caught up in their over-analysis paralysis. You know, they just keep going round and round. If you're in this energy at the moment, it's creating like a stuckness for you. And the universe is saying to you, just have faith and trust that things are going to happen. Let go of that logical thinking, that thinking that feels like if you keep going over and over and over it, then you have some sort of control. And the control is just not working here. Letting it go and allowing the universe to do their work is what's really required. All right, and then we have the Four of Wands. So what they're saying here is you can build your own stability, not by fighting against the universe, but by letting it go and allowing the universe to bring you in this beautiful stability. If it's a relationship you're after, something is on its way to you. If it's a job you're after, it's on its way, but you just have to trust and have faith that the universe will bring it in. I always think, you know, how many times do you stop and go, wow, I worried about that and look how easy it was, or I worried it was going to take a long time and actually it happened really quickly. If you let go of the expectations and the outcomes, these things will come to you far more easily. And it's about trusting that the universe will provide what you are manifesting. Okay, look at this. We have the Tower. I wasn't going to pull another card, but I thought, you know, when Spirit said, just keep going for a moment. And I thought, well, whatever you're asking, I'm just going to flow with. When the Tower comes through, it talks about us breaking down our core beliefs. Now, sometimes the Tower can be a little bit more sudden, a little bit more destructive. But I always think the Tower is there to teach you how to turn things around. If you have core beliefs that you need to control, that you need to work hard, I don't know what I've got my face there, work hard to get what you want, then you're believing things because someone else has told you that, not through your own experiences. So if you can just let go of the control, then look what's coming through. It's like you're rebirthing a new version of yourself here. You're learning to allow the universe to do what it needs to do rather than trying to think you can control the universe. Unfortunately, as much as you put the energy into trying to control things, ultimately the universe will do what it needs to do. All right. I don't know what I've done to my face. I seem to have a smeary face this morning, but I slept last night, which is pretty awesome. All right, so I have the Knight of Wands coming through. Now, the Knight of Wands is a card that represents Leo, Sag, and Aries. But the Knight of Wands doesn't always have the best reputation. As its energy, it's an energy of somebody feeling very, very passionate and driven and going after what they want. This is about feeling that fire burning within you and going after something. But because the fire burns out, this Knight has got the reputation of burning out quickly. Now, if you're doing something and you need the passion and drive to start off with, beautiful card for that energy. But if you need ongoing energy, if you need ongoing commitment, then you need to come up as the Knight of Pentacles, because he does do those things. He does push through, he takes his time, he plans and strategizes. The Knight of Wands is just, they're saying gay abandon. So if that means anything to you, it's like going in with no thought at all, firing all your cylinders, and then you're done. Which means that he gets the reputation, of course, of being a player card or a person who won't commit, because of all of those fit into that energy. But on his good side, this is an energy of having a lot of passion to go after what you want. All right, let's have a look at your story. Okay, Eight of Wands. We've got very rapid movement. Somebody is coming in very, very quickly with love messages here. Quite possibly a masculine energy. The Emperor does represent Aries. We do have a lot of Aries here. This is energy that's going very, very quickly. But messages, possibly love messages. It could be somebody coming in quickly though too. especially with this hot, passionate, fiery energy. Someone's on their way here. Judgment, someone who's trying for a second go around. This is why you need to give up control, let it go, give it to the universe. If you've not got someone coming a second time around, or it's someone you're not really that interested in, the Judgment card can also mean you have a second chance at something. So I never discount the fact that you could have another chance at love. So you may have felt that you missed out last time around, or you may have had a really sort of sore experience with someone, and this card is saying you've got another chance at love. Okay, and we have the Lovers coming through. So there's your confirmation there. Very nice reading. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. Followed by the Page of Coins. Okay. For some of you here, this could be about work for sure. This could be about work. It could be about something coming towards you that perhaps either you were offered before and did not take up, or there's been some sort of change where perhaps a company has realized that they need to go back to an original proposition and move into a new direction, and maybe you're part of that new direction. But definitely something here is happening that sort of is coming round again. But for many of you, this is notification of a job. There is some sort of choice that will need to be made about this job, but maybe with the Knight of Wands here, it could be just a short contract, and maybe you're not really sure you want to start on that. What I want to say to you is, up front in the mini read, we had the 4 of Wands, which means that, you know, whatever this is going to pan out long time with a lot of security, but the initial perhaps offer may only be a short one. If this is a relationship, maybe the same thing. Maybe this person just wants to be friends. Maybe they just want a short relationship. They're not interested in commitment. This is why you have this choice coming through with the Lovers. Very much an energy of, you know, do I stay single or do I move on? Am I in a position where I can refuse a job offer because actually I'm quite financially stable at the moment and I have enough to wait for the next job to come through? But I do believe whatever it is here in that mini read is something that's going to be more stable. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. See, I told you, someone really wants to be with you here. Okay, Fire, King of Swords coming through here. Very interesting. Strong, because we had the Queen of Swords at the beginning. The Queen of Swords can represent a change to something like divorce. So it's fairly possible you may have somebody coming towards you who's recently divorced or separated from someone. Whoever this person is, they have a truth they need to speak. So there's communication that's required here. But this person is seeing you as their dream. So whoever this is very, very determined to have you now. They are very, very physically attracted to and want to have you in their life. But I don't think they have realized with this physical attraction how much love sits behind that. So this person may still be in a little bit of a denial here, but with this beautiful Lovers card, I feel like this person is thinking it's physical, but it isn't. It's love. They're just not able to put this into words, express themselves, or tell you how they feel. So it's like they're just winging it with this Knight of Wands. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups at the end. So some of you dealing, and there's all the signs here. So water signs, fire signs, air signs, all represented here. We really don't have much earth energy, which is quite interesting. But whoever this person is, they are so in love with you. They are so in love with you, but they just don't know how to express it. They just don't know how to say it. They're having trouble speaking. And this is why they're sort of coming in with this very physical energy. If this is a job that you're being offered here, it's very possible that somebody wants to employ you full-time, but they are unable to do so at the moment due to some sort of restrictions here, because they're still bound with this King of Swords in talking up, speaking up, or offering. So it may be, you know, a company decision just to put somebody on for a short term, but this person wants to offer you long-term work. All right, so we have the faith card coming through. The universe asking you to have faith and trust that they're going to provide for you. You're being asked to take on the Queen of Swords energy. No, I don't think you're being asked to. I think this is the energy you're in. Overthinking something, probably trying to control things, trying to be logical and strategic rather than just letting things go, because you have this energy of being really stuck in your thinking. The universe is trying to provide you with a stable outcome. But in order to do that, you've got to let go of your beliefs, your core beliefs and the limiting beliefs you have, and move into this Empress. The Empress trusts, she births, she brings forth. She is just the energy of bringing something new in. So somebody here is about to come in and offer you or give you a love offer. Whoever this person is, they're not very good at expressing themselves. They will come in very fiery, very full of energy. They are a divine masculine for those who are waiting for someone. If you're waiting on the return, then I would say to you, whoever your person is, they're going to make contact very, very shortly. The Page of Pentacles often for me sort of talks about karma, payback, gifts that need to be delivered. So this is probably something that whoever wanted it has been trying to manifest it in by overthinking it. Let it go. It'll happen when it's ready. It's happening. It's here. It's been in the cards for a very long time. So just learn to trust that it is being done. Oh my goodness. You know what card I pulled out from the Gods and Titans deck? Eros. Eros is the god of love. How beautiful is that? So if you wanted confirmation, I've gone straight to the page too. Okay, step out of chaos and allow love to direct all. A new love liberates your mind, body and soul. So for some of you, this is definitely new love. The ancient Greeks believed in the very beginning at first that there was only chaos. The universe was but a primordial slush. There was no distinct earth, water, sky, air, sea, just a chaotic cauldron of everything and nothing. And then, infinitely slowly, more evolved. Distinct energies began to form and liberate themselves from the mass. The first organizing influence to leave chaos was Eros, love. So before any other element, earth, sky, or even water, love came forth first. Not the chubby, cute cherub of later Christian times was Eros, but a fully fledged, virile and powerful god of love. In his true form, a stunningly desirable man, he was responsible for the lust and ardor of love, as well as the responsibilities like trust that come hand in hand with it. In the richly layered story of Psyche and Eros, we learn that true love demands total honesty and open-heartedness. Before Psyche married, she was told that she would have a perfect husband, beautiful in form, yet would never actually set eyes upon him. She married this mysterious man and they would make love in the dark, share stories in the night. She would kiss him and care for him, yet not see him. She felt content and very happy with her choice. She met with her sisters after a time and they convinced her that her husband was indeed a monster, ugly as a demon and twice as evil, and this is why he would not show himself to her. Fraught with doubt that night as her husband slept, she dared light a candle. The soft light revealed the exquisite form of Eros himself. Eros awoke as a drip of wax from the candle fell on his skin, and devastated with disappointment, he left Psyche. With complete, intimate love comes trust, and ultimately the rewards of this immeasurable. This mighty God will help bring in love, build trust in existing relationships, and if you dare, prize open a heart damaged by love's lost. With love must also come forgiveness, and this is hard to do when compounded by love's extreme emotions. Eros left. Happily, though, Psyche earned back his trust and they were reunited. Oh my goodness, they were twin flames. In his form as Eleutherios, the liberator, he is useful for assistance with freeing oneself from negative beliefs about sex and past sexual trauma. So what a beautiful card to get with your reading. Well, enjoy your day. Have faith and trust. It's on its way, okay? And be looking out for my new channel. I will announce it when I get it up and running. Thank you.